Hello folks, another little video. What are we going to talk about today? Yeah, I am unshaven. It's the rough and ready look. It's a hard life. Car audio guy. We're going to talk about engines, right? Okay, there's loads of drama, loads of stress, loads of people being annoyed about EVs. I don't blame people being forced into EVs and having to pay 50 grand and so forth just to get a basic EV. I've got one, so I'll share my experience with you. As you guys know, I'm a petrol head. I've got a few cars. I've got a diesel engine. I've got a petrol engine. I've got a hybrid. And I've also got a full electric EV engine. So, what can I say? Petrol, well, you start it, it works, gives you decent MPG. If you run down, plenty of petrol stations, easily fuel up, 10 minutes, you're on your way. Diesels, well, diesels are brilliant. I've had them all my life. You fill them up, yeah, they're a bit smelly, but at the end of the day, you get double the mileage. Brilliant kit, go well, don't really go wrong, apart from a set of glow plugs every couple of years, Brilliant. Hybrid, well, I've got a hybrid, I can't complain. Doesn't really do a lot. You charge it up, gives you like 20 miles. You go up the road and 20 miles are gone. So you get about 5 miles really out of it before 20's gone. I'm exaggerating, but you know what I'm saying. Good thing is you mix it with your petrol and basically you get high mileage. I mean, the claims are like 79. I've had that on a long run, but generally we're talking about 40, 45. And I mean, when you're driving really high-end cars and you're getting 45, that's not bad, Okay, so then I took the jump to get a full battery. I've had it 2 years, really excited, blown away, amazing, absolutely love the cars. Power, speed, I mean, I got 6-litre W12s and they feel like 1-litre engines now compared to electric cars. Technology-wise, way forward. Features-wise, way forward. Virtually drives for you. Instant power. You can annihilate the biggest supercars out there, 400-500 grand cars, and you're leaving them standing, which is brilliant. Now, the problems. Okay, so they normally say you can get 250 to 280 miles out of a full charge. So when I bought my car, electric was cheap and I could charge it and I'd get probably 250, not 280. But once you turn the heaters, wipers, lights on and bits and bobs, it tends to drop by another 20 miles. For me, it's not the end of the world. I only do 12 miles to work, 12 miles home. So 24 miles if my maths is right, give or take the odd detour. So once I charge it, I get a week out of it and it costs me pretty much nothing because the charge is done via the company, so the company pays, okay? Brilliant car. Yeah, if I drive some of my other cars, I need to put about 100 quid in a week or so if I need to use them, okay? So that sounds great, but as soon as the winter comes, you lose about 70 to 80 miles on a full charge. So now I'm getting maybe 200 miles, and it's been like that for the last 3 months, which is really annoying because you have to charge all the time. So when I come to work, I put it on charge. Lucky I'm in work for a few hours, so I can charge it. But really, if I was my only car, I'd be really disappointed. Luckily, I have a drive on the house with a charger, so it's not too bad. But every time I think of going to London or further, I don't want to be taking my electric car. You charge it, electric's gone up, so I don't know, 22 quid or so, you get 200 odd miles. Now my diesel cars give me 600 miles on a full tank for, I don't know, say 100 quid. But then if you work that out, you get 200, then you got to get to 600, that's 60. But the biggest problem is the time, your time. I value my time. I don't know how many years I got left. Do I want to spend 40 minutes in a petrol station or a charging station charging the car? Most chargers are broke. When they do work, you may have, if you have 2 cars in front of you, that's 40, and then you 40. Well, I'm sorry, this is a first world nation. Why am I wasting 3-4 hours before I can charge it and get home? So for me, even though I've had my car over 2 years, I've been Birmingham and back, Bristol and back because the mileage covers it. But even then, I can only go in the summer. If I go in the winter, I have to stop for a charge. So pretty shit, really. For the money I spent, it's a joke. But it's a toy to me, so I can't, complain too much. And the other side of them is they break down. It's new technology. Weather conditions are different. It's not really been tested in the real world, just on a test track. And they have their issues. I mean, mine's been back so many times, I give up. My diesel car probably breaks down maybe once a year. Cars do. Hey, humans, we break down. How many times you wake up with a headache or a bad arm or something's fallen off? Happens, So I'm not too worried or blaming the manufacturer because it's early days. But, I would think twice. Would I buy another electric car? Probably not. So that's my honest opinion. I love them. And I'm very blessed to say that, I'm able to have every form of engine. But I gotta say, my favorite is my diesel because I'm Asian and I'm tight and it gives me 600 miles. My petrol gives me 300. So, well, you know how it is. When I'm feeling flush, I'll drive it. But generally, give me my diesel. Anyway, that's enough of boring talk from me. That's my talk about EVs and engines today. Stay safe. Stay happy. I think stick to petrol or diesel personally. Yeah, you get free road tax and you don't get caught up with all this camera, Ulysses or whatever this nonsense is. But again, some of the newer petrol cars are just the same. So again, speak to you soon. Bye. Car Audio Guy.